Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Agrarian Skies. Yeah, guys, it's raining on me. So I'm over here in our lettuce area. I'm actually growing a little bit of strawberries. We need some of this for one of the next quests in Hell's Kitchen that I kind of want to get that wrapped up. The last thing that's really going to take a long time is getting the amount of lettuce that we need. I believe it's 50,000 or maybe it was 51,000 because we had to do the leafy fish sandwich, which is another one that I'm told it's going to take a little bit of time to do. So I'm pretty sure we're done with the strawberries now. Let's check this out. Strawberries, put those away in the bone meal. And we had 1,069. Okay, we got plenty of those. That'll fill back in with the lettuce once the planter gets over here. All right, so let's check this out. So I have a bunch of iron going through our smeltery. It might be done by now. I took all of that iron. Yeah, look at all those iron blocks that we got. My goodness. So this thing right here, our automatic ore smasher thing, is doing wonderfully. All right. So let's take a look at our quest book here and let's check it out. So first quest I want to do, fruit or vegetable. So that requires 10,000 tomatoes. So we got 15,000. We got plenty of those. Now I know you guys keep telling me that we can use the quest delivery system. I don't have to manually submit these things. I know about that. The problem is if you use that thing and you just keep dumping all your items in there, it'll just delete them. It says that as a warning when you first start this map. Now I had 15,000 tomatoes. If I were to put like an export bus sending those tomatoes directly over into the system, into a QDS or whatever, it will just keep going, and then when we reach the limit, it will just start deleting the extra tomatoes, and I don't want to do that. It takes a while for these things to grow, and it doesn't take too long for us to just go ahead and click those into our book, right? Boom, and there we are. So that is 100% complete on this quest, which gives us one reward of a full heart and a reward bag. Let's check the one on the right. We'll eat that heart, and what is this? This is a epic reward bag. So what do we get for an epic reward? We get the Thaumcraft reward again. Awesome. Okay, we still haven't done anything with this from the last time, but we'll go ahead and put all those guys away. Very cool, very cool. Right. So our next quest that I want to finish up here, let's see, we can do, I think Cloudy with Meatballs is another one that we have pretty much done. So this requires us to make 1,000 spaghetti and meatballs. So let's check this out. I can spell. There we go. Spaghetti and meatballs. So that requires a plate of spaghetti plus a steak or firm tofu. I think we have plenty of firm tofu that we can use the tofu for this. Okay, so to make the spaghetti, we need a saucepan, tomato, spice leaf, and pasta. So to make the pasta, we need a mixing bowl, dough, and butter. To make the butter, we need cream and salt. I'm pretty sure we can... Oh, you can use silken tofu for that. Good. So tofu, I have a bunch of silken tofu being made and I stopped making firm tofu. So we should have plenty of that stuff ready to go. Let me take a look at this one more time. So the butter, yeah, salt and the silken tofu in a saucepan. We're probably going to need some more of this water to turn into salt. Was it the water in a pot? Whoop, get out of here. Pot. Yeah, I think it was this to make the salt. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and make a whole bunch of salt. That should be more than enough. Right, so another thing you guys have told me in the comments when I was making the dough before, the flour that you need, you can make this flour from potatoes. So I grew a bunch of potatoes before. Where is it? Second page, yeah. So a mortar and pestle and a potato makes a flour. So yeah, that's pretty good. How many potatoes do we have? Potatoes, we have 5,000. So that is plenty. So we only need to make 1,000 of flour. Let's potato and flour. Yeah, we only have 2. So we're going to need that. And we are going to need the mortar thingy, this guy. So let's make 1,000 of those, which is, I don't know, that many. Just a little bit more. Okay, so there we go, 1,090, that's perfect. Right, so now we got that, we can go ahead and make our, not this one, no, not that one either. We can make the dough. I'm pretty sure we should have everything needed. Now, is that enough? Oh, that's, oh no, crap. That's automatically smelting. Let's not do that, please, anymore. Thank you. Let me get the extra dough out of there, too. Okay. So we don't want that automatically turning into bread and the bread and toast. We just want the dough by itself. And we have 768 of those. So let's make a little bit more of our dough. Was there something we ran out of? What is that? Is that the water? That's water. Click that. Yep. Come on, get in the system. There we go. Okay, so I think that should be enough. If I can click these things in here, dough. Yeah, that's 1,088 of those. Okay, so now we can continue on here. We have the dough, so now we need the butter, and the butter is heavy cream and salt, or silken tofu. So I think we're gonna need 1,000 of these, right? Something like that. How much butter do we have? We have 700, so we need a few more of those. All right, guys, so you understand what I'm doing here. Let me go ahead and finish up the rest of these things. We do have the spice leaf already done. We got 1,000 of those. Is there anything else unusual? We have the tomatoes already made. And yeah, so let me go ahead and finish up making this stuff, and we'll continue on with the questing system. See you in a bit, guys. Oh yeah, guys, so we got all of that taken care of now. So 1,000 spaghetti and meatballs done. Boom. So we're getting a reward bag and 2 full hearts. 43 hearts remaining. That's a lot. We get some spaghetti and meatballs left over. Made just a little bit too many. That's fine. And an epic reward. More runes. Awesome. How many do we have now? We have a bunch of them now. 4 sacrifice, 4 efficiency, and 2 regular ones. Awesome. Okay, so we don't need the spaghetti and meatballs anymore. So let's check this out a little bit more. The next thing that I think we can do is this most important meal. This is the hearty breakfast. Whoops. So let's check this one out. Hearty breakfast. This guy. So this requires potato cakes, fried egg, cooked pork chop, which I think you can do tofu. I think you can make the fried egg out of tofu. We have a bunch of toast already pre-made. Potato cakes, I'm not sure. And this is where I had to make the strawberry juice for. We have to do some kind of juice. Unfortunately, tomato doesn't squeeze into a juice. So we need to make 1,000 strawberry juice. So let's get this. Is it squeezer, juicer? This guy. Oh, we already had some of these other juices that would have worked too. Okay, and strawberry. Let's go ahead and turn all of those into juice. Boom. Perfect. Okay, so now we got all that juice made. So the next thing is potato cakes. How do you make these guys? Oh, you know what? I don't think we can do this because we do not have onions. Oh no, I forgot about onions. We have 2 onion seeds. All right, so what I'm going to have to do is get some bone meal. And do like I was doing before, just spamming the bone meal down, harvesting it, and just getting 1,000 of those. That isn't too difficult to do, really. Let me get some more of these bone meal bags. Yep. And we got 10,000 bones ready to go. All right, guys, tell you what. Let me go ahead and get 1,000. Is it 1,000 that I need? Let's look at the quest book before I mess this up. Oh, we only need 100. Okay, awesome. Let me go and get 100 onions, and we'll be right back. Oh yeah, farming onions like a boss. So yeah, just sitting here spamming bone meal, holding down right click. I was thinking we were going to have to do this a little differently with the bone meal bags, but no, this is easy enough to do it. Okay, so we now have over 2 stacks, which is more than 100 onions. That's all we need. So let's head back over here and we'll continue on with this. All right, put the extra bone meal away. I put those bone meal bags away once I found out I didn't really need those. So onions can go away. So a hearty breakfast is the potato cakes, which is onion, potato, and butter. Oh, we need 100 butter. And we don't have butter. So let's make this again. I think we can do that. 2 stacks is enough. Awesome. And so potato cakes. Boom. There's 2 stacks of that, which is more than 100, which is what we need. Okay, so melon juice. Oh, what's the other thing we're missing? Oh, the fried egg. So we can do an egg or firm tofu in a skillet. Let's do firm tofu in a skillet. So there is a couple of stacks of fried eggs. Perfect. And let's do... I'm going to use the strawberry juice since we have that. All right, so... Oh, look at that. We get the glass bottles back. Again, we get even more glass bottles. Awesome. So there we go. There's a hearty breakfast, and that says it's a nourishing feast. So let's submit those. Boom. And we get 2 full hearts and a reward bag. Let's choose the one on the left this time. 45 remaining, 45 lives, and an epic reward bag. Boom. More runes. Awesome. We're getting all of the blood magic stuff. Okay. Next up, let's check out our book. What else can we do here? We can't do the lettuce. We just takes too many of those for right now. That one I might hook up to the QDS. Just so we don't have to worry about submitting them later since we need 50,000 of these guys. Whew. So let's see. We have the bacon mushroom burger, and we need 1,000 of those. And I've already made 1,054 bacon cheeseburgers. This is what we've been using mostly for our food. In fact, I'm going to put those away. Let's start using some of these other things that we've made that we don't really need. I think burgers probably are the easiest and the best food to use. There might be something else. But for, just simplicity, I've been using these. Okay, so now we're going to need 1,000 mushrooms. And that's something interesting. No, not that. Is this one? Yeah, this one right here. Okay, so we need the bacon cheeseburger plus a brown mushroom or red mushroom or one of these. Is this Natura? I don't know. One of these white mushrooms. I'm not exactly sure how you get those. I've seen these white mushroom spores, but I don't know how you grow those. I don't think we're going to worry about that. So what I think I want to do, let's get some of these brown mushrooms or the red ones, either way. And I think the harvesters will harvest those just like trees. Let's look at a setting on one of these things. Yeah, small mushrooms, no. So it will harvest the large mushrooms. Now, one thing I'm not exactly sure is how this is going to work. Don't you have to plant the mushrooms of mycelium because they can't see the direct daylight or they won't grow? So we might have to make a little room for these mushrooms, and I might just manually... I don't know. Let me figure out something on how to harvest these things. I don't want to harvest them all by hand, and I don't have one of those lumber axes, which I think might work on them. I'm just going to make another harvester, set up a little area right here to grow some mushrooms, and we'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I was going to do a cover, and then I just remembered that the mushrooms can grow in daylight on mycelium. So we're going to do it this way. I just made a harvester, made a new tesseract, set the power, and a chest back here for all the mushrooms to go into. Pretty sure this is going to work. So let's go ahead and get some bone meal. Not bones, bone meal. Please, thank you. So if I spam this a few times, there it goes, that grows. And yep, the harvester does in fact grow that mushroom. That is awesome. So now we got 10 of those. That's going to take a little bit of time to do all of these. Now, I don't know if I can set this up to happen automatically. I don't think mushrooms grow by themselves. They'd have to use some kind of a different way of forcing to grow. Maybe the MFR fertilizer would do it. I'm not exactly sure. But for now, I think this is going to be fine. You can tell it's not exceptionally difficult to do. We are collecting sludge that's just going to go to waste. But that's not a big deal. We got plenty of sludge for a sludge boiler from the other projects that we're working on. Alright guys, let me go ahead and click the amount of mushrooms we need for this, and probably a little bit extra, and we'll be right back. Whew, that took a while actually. Even though this is automatically chopping down the mushrooms for me, yeah, I think I had to sit here for a good 10 or 15 minutes to get the 1,000 mushrooms that were required. Alright, so we went up and above the 1,000 actually. We're at, 1,126. So yeah, we got a bunch of mushrooms, which is pretty cool. Okay, so let's check this out. So we had to make the bacon mushroom burger. Right. Burger. So bacon mushroom burger. Let's go ahead and do that. So we need 1,000 of these, and actually I'm just gonna make as many as I can. Because we have too many of them. That is perfectly fine. We'll just eat those as our normal food. So bacon mushroom burger, boom. All right, so we're getting 2 full hearts, a reward bag, and another reward bag. Let's pick the one on the left this time. Awesome. So a legendary reward bag and an epic reward bag. Plus we get all these bacon mushroom burgers to eat. That is very, very cool. Okay, we'll put those away for later. Put that away. Watering can, we don't need any more. Okay, so 2 more hearts. Boom, boom, 47. Let's do the epic reward bag. Oh yeah, so more magnesium dust. We got one of these before. Still don't know what it's used for. Pretty sure it's mariculture though. Yeah, mariculture. All right, and let's check out our legendary reward bag. Oh yeah, nice. That is awesome. A bunch of applied energistic stuff. Storage buses that we made for last time for all these deep storage units. Import, export buses, and ME cables, which is okay. But these other ones, that is really good. Awesome. I am very happy with that. Okay, those will get used at some point or another. Aha. So if we jump back out of Hell's Kitchen, we're at 84% complete. That is quite far. Surf and Turf is another one we have to do. We need 1,000 lettuce and to make a leafy fish sandwich. Let's check this one out. Now, people have told me that even though it says that you can make this with tofu, that you can't. Like, there's another recipe, like a chicken sandwich or something, that uses the same recipe, so it's going to make the chicken sandwich instead. I'm not sure if that's the case or not, but we can definitely find out. Do we have the bread? Oh, we only have 2 pieces of bread. We need 1,000? Whew, okay. So we need to make some more dough. We need to make all that stuff. So we can do... How much flour do we have? No flour. Potatoes, we have 4,000. All right. So we can do the mortar thingy. Yep. So we need... Just so I know how many we have here. We need 1,000, I believe. Okay, so just a few more clicks of this. 800, that might be enough right there. Boom. Awesome. Okay, so let me go ahead and make the dough. Let me get to, let's see. Yeah, make the dough, make the bread. We have to make mayo too, which is an egg or firm tofu and a juicer to make mayo. We'll probably do the tofu. How are we doing on tofu? Okay, so we have 1,000. Ooh, that's not good actually. I probably should set up my other thing over here to turn the rest of it into, yeah, the firm tofu. Okay, well, yeah, I got some stuff to do if we're gonna use tofu for this. So I tell you guys what, let me make a quick cut right here, get some things going, and we'll be back. Oh goodness, guys. So we got a lot of that crafting done, and the longest and hardest part of that was making the bread. Since we only have 1 powered furnace, smelting 1 item at a time, and we have to do 1,000 of those, whew, that was going to take a long time. So I decided to go old school on the whole situation. I made a bunch of furnaces. Since we have plenty of cobblestone coming in, I don't really think it's that big of a deal. And I wanted to make a few of them, but I accidentally clicked a stack, so we made a stack of furnaces. We have plenty of coal coming in from our sieve over here. We get coal randomly, and we're not using that for anything else. So I figured, you know what, why not? Let's just make the furnaces, use some of our coal, smelt the bread that much more quickly, and boom, we are done with this. So, next step is to make our leafy fish sandwich. Now, people are telling me that this recipe right here is the same one as a chicken sandwich, and that the chicken overrides the fish sandwich. And if that's the case, that's going to be very sad. But let's check it out. It is a chicken sandwich. Dang it. Okay. So what we could try is turning this tofu into one of these other or dictionary names. Now, I've tried this before in the past, and we used a unifier. In fact, I still should have one in the system somewhere. Unify. There it is. So we have a unifier here. Now what this guy does is takes an item of one or dictionary name and converts it to a different item of the same or dictionary name. Now I tried this before, I can't remember what it was exactly, and it didn't work. Hopefully it's gonna work this time. So let's get a piece of tofu. We'll get the firm tofu, and then we need a fish. And hopefully, since this thing on it says, where does it say that? Underneath where it says list all egg in the white text, it says list all fish cooked and fish raw. Okay, so hopefully we should be able to turn that into a list all fish raw. I hope. If not, we're going to have to do something crazy. Okay, so firm tofu in here does nothing by itself. No. Okay, so let's set a preference of a raw fish. Ah, it's broken. I think they might have disabled the unifier, or maybe just the tofu has too many or dictionary names. I'm not sure. Dang. If we put a fish in there, what happens? Can we turn that into a tofu? We can turn the fish into tofu, but we can't turn the tofu into fish. Dang it. Okay, well, that does not work. Okay, so instead of fishing up 1,000 fish, I think there's ways to fish in this game. Other than that, like automatic fishing. Here's an automatic fisher from Mariculture. Wooden fishing rod, and we need one of these fish. Not sure about Mariculture fishing. There's an MFR fisher. You know what? I think we're going to try this guy. This might be what we need to do. Now, I don't know how fast this thing works, so we might not be able to finish this whole thing today, but I think that's definitely worth a shot. So if I click that, what pieces are we missing? We need one of these guys, and we needed one of these guys. Okay, so if I do that, boom, fisher. Awesome. Right, so I don't know how these things work. This is going to be interesting. I assume we have to put it around water of some type. So let us get some slabs. Do something like that. I don't know how many of these we're going to need to set up. Probably set it up over here near a water supply would be a good idea. Let us grab some of these slabs. Okay. So let's do, I don't know, a 3x3 area. I guess we'll stick the fisher thing in the center. Should be fine. Yeah, something like that. Oh, and I think we need to put slabs over here too. Okay, so let's put water here. In there. In there. And now the whole thing is done. But the fisher, I think we just stick in the center. Hopefully that's how it works. So we need power. Yeah, it looks like we just need to give it power. Okay, not bad. And it looks like it ejects items to the top. So, let's grab our Tesseract from over here. Where's... Oh, I don't have my hammer on me. Let's go ahead and grab our Crescent Hammer. We'll grab this guy. Snatch the power. We need a chest. And I guess we'll use the gold chest. Okay, so we got to give this guy power. I'm going to do it from underneath. Yep. And we'll put the Tesseract right there. Boom. Okay, so this guy's got power. Oh, okay. Looks like it did something. Let me go and put a chest on top. So Z, 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 Z. Uh-oh. Is this thing going to be like super, super slow? Huh, there's got to be something that I've done wrong, or maybe this thing just takes a little bit of time to work. Maybe I'm going to have to make a whole bunch of these fishers. It feels like something isn't right here, though. Like it's idling, it can't do something. I'm going to break this thing and put it back. It might have been trying to eject a fish into that Tesseract or something. Let's stick that guy right here. Okay, let's see what happens now. So it's working, working, working. And then it goes into the ZZZ mode. Dang. Did it put a fish? No. Alright, guys. Tell you what. I'm going to try and figure this guy out. I must be doing something wrong. Maybe it has to be completely submerged in water. Maybe there needs to be more water blocks around it. I don't know. Give me a moment to figure this out and we'll be back. Aha, the internet to the rescue once again. So it has to be placed above a 3x3 thing of water, not inside of the 3x3 thing of water. So now the work is going all the way up, and hopefully that's going to give us more than just one fish. Oh, it's only one fish. Okay. What I might end up doing is making a whole bunch of these fishers. How many fish do we need? 1,000 of them? Whew, that's going to take a long time. It looks like each one of these fish takes about 30 seconds or so. Yeah, we need a bunch of these guys. So, tell you what, I'm going to make a whole bunch of those guys off camera between next episode and now. And we can finish this quest up probably next time. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today. Whoa, hey. Calm down, buddy. What is this guy? Lifesteal, Poisonous Sapper, Regen, Fiery, Ninja, Ghastly Storm. Goodness. And that's a baby pig. Oh, and he's free. That's not good. That's not good at all. Oh, we're gonna fight. Die. Oh, look at his regen. Okay. His health kept going back up. I was like, oh no, I'm never gonna kill this guy. Oh, he dropped a book too. Poison Ivy 1. Interesting. And Invar Armor. Huh. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on this episode if you liked it. And we'll see you next time.